Hello, my name is Michael Chaffee, and this is an introduction video to aquatic mechanical design services. We believe that by having this in-house capability, we offer our clients something unique. The added value of being able to provide instruction for everything from a project's irrigation and drainage system to the structural engineering and plumbing of a swimming pool. How a design is expressed is certainly important, but how a design is implemented and understood for the interpretive meanings that can only be acquired from having been there before. In the implementation and construction execution of a project, our knowledge and experience brings not just the understanding for the hard, sterile mechanical functions of pipes, pumps, motors, and conduits. We additionally bring an appreciation for how to breathe life into the aesthetics of a landscaping project. The final brushstrokes that are made upon the canvas of a project's design are the contributions that will be made in an adherence to principled landscape architecture. From the selected genus and species of plant materials to the preparations that go into a well thought out approach will involve melding the backdrop of the mature existing landscape into the new design. There are two existing catalpa trees located at the beginning of the driveway. These trees will have a white bloom in the spring, and the foliage canopy will change color in the autumn and drop its leaves. The catalpa is a unique, large tree, and it also has bean pods, as well as large leaves and plenty of shade. These twin trees basically bookend the front driveway entry. The new landscape design calls for the placement of Acer palmatum, the emperor species of the Japanese maple. This is also a deciduous tree that has red foliage and that's autumn color changing will add to the entry's estate feel. The placement of 10 of these trees, 5 on each side, will act as a linear planting arrangement that borders the driveway, as the canopy of the existing large Atlas cedar and the catalpa tree will tower above. The design continues with the placement of Hemerocallis, the happy return species, which has a yellow flower and bright green tall grass-like appearing foliage. It will border the driveway in mass clusters grown in clumps. It is easily grown in average to medium well-drained soil in full sun or part shade, and as a member of the daylily family, it also will drop deadhead spent flowers when flowers have completed their bloom. The Hemerocallis' low-growing yellow flowers will complement the mid-level Japanese maple canopy with its red leaf contrast. This is an uncommon variety of the arborvitae, yet a wonderful addition to the landscape design. Bright green foliage and vertical sprays with little, if any, bronzing during the winter. Distinguishing features is the bright galoshes blue cones, which are a great contrast against the green foliage. It can be shaped into an upright oval or almost egg-shaped habit. It has good growth rate and dense green foliage, which makes the arborvitae a good choice for a back screen border placement. It is a plant of moderate mature height of 8 to 12 feet and a width from 5 to 7. Heuchera is listed as one of the UC Davis Arboretum's all-star plants. The Coral Bells Heuchera hybrid variety is tough and dependable. It forms an attractive mound of evergreen foliage 10 to 12 inches tall and has a long display of tall flower stems covered with creamy pink dainty bells, which begin in the spring and often continue into the summer. It is best planted in part shade and moderate to occasional summer water. An added benefit is that it also attracts hummingbirds. Prunus lauris cerasus, also known as English laurel, is a good choice for urban areas with higher air pollutant levels. It tolerates salt spray, shady sites, and it gets a favorable fire resistant rating from Cal Poly's Urban Forest Ecosystem Institute. Also called cherry laurel, this fast-growing plant's dense foliage makes excellent hedges. Scaviola Mauve Cluster is a very popular Australian native. Scaviola puts on a terrific flower show during spring to autumn. This quick-growing variety features clusters of unusual fan-shaped flowers, which characterizes the Scaviola family. Scabiolus are very versatile plants, suitable for gardens, rockeries, as well as containers. For most of the year, this perennial ground cover is covered by a mass of purple, fan-shaped flowers nestled amongst lush, bright green foliage. It grows best in a sunny to partly shade area while being planted in a moist and well-drained soil. Coleonema pulchrum, pink breath of heaven, is a medium to large-sized billowy shrub that can grow upwards to 6 to 10 feet tall and equally as wide. It displays aromatic, soft needle-like leaves and small star-like pink flowers from spring through the fall. The flowers are held at the ends of the slender branches that move with the wind. Larger and more upright than the white breath of heaven, Coleonema album. Buxus macrophylla japonica, or commonly referred to as Japanese boxwood, is a broadleaf evergreen shrub that is native to certain mountainous areas in Japan. In comparison to other species of the boxwood, it is a relatively fast-growing shrub, up to 12 inches per year, and it typically matures over time. It has a glossy, tightly conformed, rounded leaf that ranges up to 1 inch in length, and it has variable shapes. This concludes our plant selection orientation regarding the front drive entry. Other elements that will require further definition shall include the iron gauge conformity and operational controls, the walls, columns, inclusive of the columns' caps, detailed characteristics, and other construction elements that require more detailed exhibitions for the construction intentions, such as the selected inlay pavement, stones pattern layout, and intended curbing materials style. I'm hopeful that you may have gained insight for our abilities in viewing this presentation. We'd very much enjoy getting your project implemented with the attention to details that it deserves. Thank you for listening.